Hey guys, hope you are all having a great day today. The stock market was absolute trash today, marking the third session in a row of losses. There were many reasons for this, and as such, AMC and GME also saw a pullback in their price. We are having major publications announce that yet another Chinese developer has defaulted, giving Chinese officials yet another headache as their efforts to downplay contagion risk in the real estate sector seem redundant. AMC had some really bullish things to say about its attendance this week, showing that theaters are not going to go extinct as many on the media would like to make you believe. I want to thank everyone that showed up to my morning video. As you are watching this video, I am probably working on the next one for tomorrow. We have a lot to talk about, but before we start, let me quickly state that I am not a financial advisor, and that all content discussed in this channel is simply information gathered that I deem important for people to know, so that they can make informed decisions. All efforts are aimed to better understand the nature of the current market in anticipation of the greatest squeeze in financial history. Let's get started. Let's begin with AMC, since it seems to be the hottest topic right now. AMC, the largest theatrical exhibitor in the world, announced that based on the opening weekend strength of Spider-Man No Way Home has broken not one, but several attendance records. The movie finished the weekend as the biggest December opening of all time. More than 2 million people watched the movie at an AMC location on Saturday. With Sunday's domestic attendance finishing at more than 1 million tickets sold, it marks the first time AMC has sold at least 1 million tickets each day Thursday through Sunday since 2019. All in all, AMC recorded more than 7 million tickets told. Spider-Man set a new all-time opening weekend box office record this month. All this glory shows one thing and one thing one. People like the theater experience, and every institution is paying close attention. Analysts and the bot media have all been talking down AMC, citing that streaming services are on their way out. Spider-Man, even amidst the surge of a new variant, is breaking records. This shows there is high and strong demand for a theater experience. I don't know in what world people thought that just because you can watch movies on Netflix at home meant that theaters had to go, as if only one can exist. Did concerts go out of business because people could listen to music at home? Did sporting events die because people could watch the games at home? There is a place for theaters among the new era of streaming, and Spider-Man showed that even with a pandemic ensuing, people want to go out and watch movies on the big screen. Miss me with all the FUD and superstition by Wall Street so-called analysts. Every naysayer is going to regret not being more open-minded and rational about this, and I will be mocking you in the end. Even among such delightful news, AMC was not spared its day of glory. Though the stock ended the day green, its performance left much to be desired, and was exemplary of just how vast market manipulation really is. Manipulators rely, however, on the strength or weakness of the market to be truly effective. Today, stocks around the world saw losses. There was a lot of uncertainty in the markets around the globe. Omicron has renewed concerns due to soaring cases of the variant, already slamming businesses and forcing governments to tighten restrictions on activity at this most critical time of the year where leisure should be boasting demand. The next big thing that affected trading today, and should for the next couple of weeks, is that Senator Joe Manchin said he would oppose the Biden administration's $1.75 trillion Build Back Better bill. With this new plan seemingly cancelled, the combination of the failure along with the rapid spread of the new variant is causing the sensitive nerves of the markets to fail. In fact, let me make this super easy for you fine folk. There are 5 main things you need to know when it comes to market sentiment right now, as these 5 things will most likely be the cause of market pullbacks for the next couple of weeks and months. There is the Omicron and then the blindsided White Houses as Manchin pulled out last minute. Then you have Europe weighing more curbs to fight a surge as well. Another thing that many people forget is that we are going through an energy crunch as well. Europe is bracing for energy shortages this week as weathers continue to freeze and there is simply not enough supply to keep up with the demand. Russia is currently in an agitated state with NATO and have signed that they intend to keep natural gas flows through major transit route to Germany, after capping supplies over the weekend. They are playing a geopolitical strategic war against Europe, and it's one that will affect the markets. Then there are the interest rates. I already made a video about what to expect from it from America, but other countries such as Turkey have pledged to continue interest rate cuts. As such, economic policy is changing around the world, giving markets a headache as they don't have a clear outline of what to expect and anticipate for the short-term future. So these 5 things out to keep markets nervous for the time being, and until we start seeing a more stabilized Europe, a slowdown of Omicron and whatever the current administration's plan to deal with the fallout of their bill, expect to keep getting discounts on pretty much all of the market. Remember when Chinese officials told us not to worry about contagion, that they had everything under control? In yet another moment of failure, Chinese developer Kaisa has followed Evergrande in defaulting abroad. It has failed to make several payments on dollar bonds as planned, and is now talking to creditors about a wide-ranging restructuring plan. Kaisa said it has $11.8 billion bonds outstanding, while the tally for Evergrande is nearly at $20 billion. Crazy how China seems to ignore all contradicting evidence of their claims. The company warned that the confidence of potential property purchasers remains weak in December, reaffirming the stress faced by the entire sector. China continues to look weak right now, as it is more evident than ever that the country is simply incapable of controlling the problem. Let's now talk about today. The Fed submitted over $1.758 trillion in reverse repo operations today. Dark pool trades for AMC accounted for 61% of the total volume today, while dark pool trades for GameStop accounted for 52% of the total volume today. AMC had a larger amount of buy orders than its sell orders, with GameStop also having a larger amount of buy orders than sell orders. Now, let's talk about performance. AMC traded bullishly, gaining almost 2% for the day. It began trading pretty weak during the pre-market. However, leading up to the opening of the market, AMC started breaking resistance, even climbing above $29. Upon market opening, AMC ran above 30 but quickly fell back down, unable to hold and maintain that high. After reaching the lower band of the VWAP, AMC bounced up again to the VWAP, where it was unable to stay above it, falling back down to a low at 28.11. Here, AMC would start running upwards, slowly gaining ground, eventually breaking above the VWAP and reaching above 30. After some shorters tried to weaken the stock, AMC closed at 29.70, above the VWAP. As for what to expect for tomorrow, AMC will have support at 29.18 and 27.89. Resistance will be met at 30.18, 30.48 and 31.50. Like I said, AMC had amazing news that should have carried this stock much higher, but shorters are taking advantage of general market weakness to exploit it as much as possible. Take it with a smile and buy it now that it's cheap. I think AMC could see 27 being tested again this week. If we break support at 26, expect to reach 23 again. GameStop traded bullishly, gaining under 1% for the day. GameStop opened to a nice bullish run from 151 to 159.68. After reaching that high, GME started falling down, eventually reaching 150 and holding it as its strongest support wall. It stayed trading in a channel between 150 and 151 for a couple of hours, eventually breaking resistance walls and running upwards. After breaking past the VWAP, GME continued running up, eventually reaching 158.53. After a small shorter dip, GME closed at 157.14, above the VWAP. As for what to expect for tomorrow, GME should find support at 153, 150 and 146. Resistance will be met at 158, 164 and 168. Again, I would love to see GME climb above 160 and consolidate above it. If not, expect to see us retesting 150 again. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for watching my video. I will link this morning's video on the comments below in case you missed it. These coming days might be bearish as I have said, but worry not, as it is only market conditions that are dictating where we are going for the moment. AMC and GME do trade to a fair extent by forces outside of the general market, but the weight of Omicron and other issues all combined are too big for them to remain neutral to the effects. As such, we could see ourselves retesting some support walls. Worry not, take advantage of the opportunity and prepare for the next run. Even JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are bullish about the future, so be sure to buy the bottom. Let me know in the comments if you went to see Spider-Man and what you thought about it. I really liked the movie overall, but felt that Tobey Maguire's entrance was kind of dull. I wish he would have had a more epic appearance, but the movie as a whole was really cool. However, The Matrix sequel is my most anticipated movie of the year, though I think it will be a letdown for some odd reason. I hope to be wrong about that though, as the Matrix trilogy is my second favorite franchise of all time behind Lord of the Rings. I'm a classy bot like that. If you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon link in the description as well as some one-time donation links for Cash App and PayPal. Thank you again for being a part of this channel. I will continue striving for better content. Enjoy the rest of your day and to the moon.